Ladies and gentlemen, my rebrand is live. We're going to check this out real quick before we dive into the TWAB, but this is going to be a fresh new look for everything in regards to the Frostbolt brand. Thank you so much for all your support. I wouldn't have been able to get something like this if it wasn't for you guys checking out my videos and my streams. But enough of that, let's dive into it. I'm really excited. I worked really close with them to make sure this was something amazing and something that I would love. So let's take a look. Paper Crowns, thank you so much. Hey, that's my intro. That's my starting soon screen. My alert. Yeah, look how fresh that looks. My transition. Oh my. Yes! Look at this, dude! Oh man, I'm so happy with the outcome. My outro for YouTube! Yes! I am so happy with the outcome. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoy it all. Let's go ahead and dive into the TWAB. The highly anticipated TWAB is finally out, so let's go ahead and read. Before we dive into our final TWAB of the season, we'd like to spend a moment focusing on an important message that our Black at Bungie Inclusion Club published on Tuesday. Our hearts go out to the victims of the tragedy that occurred in Buffalo, New York last weekend, and anyone impacted by this act of violence. Our full statement and pledge that all profits from the Be Heard donated to the Southern Poverty Law Center for at least 1 year can be found here. Go ahead and check that out. It's for a good cause. Let's continue reading. This week at Bungie, Guardian Games is coming to a close, and we're but days away from a new season, and there's still no new trailer. Hopefully there is one in this one. That's right, Guardian Games is nearing its end. The Warlocks are dominating as of this writing. It's rigged. Will they hold on for the first Guardian Games victory? Only time will tell. I don't think we can make a comeback at this point. Actually, not true. Our social media channels will also tell, and you might be able to do the math by visiting the podium in the tower, as they might have such a commanding lead that Titans and Hunters couldn't possibly catch up to their space magic. We're just a few days out from the new season. We're so close. We've covered quite a few systematic changes coming to Destiny 2, sandbox changes, ritual reputation changes, and a few other details on how gameplay in general will be updated, such as, the in-air accuracy changes going down. Many of you, as when I say many, I mean almost every single one of you, have been asking about the new stuff. What is Season of Redacted all about? What's the new challenge our Guardians are about to face? What's going on with Redacted and the Redacted? Where's the trailer? What's this? Am I getting trolled?
Bro, what's happening next season? How about we talk about that? We're what, a week away? We know nothing. How am I meant to keep up a YouTube channel? Where's the law?
Oh my god. Which subclass is getting the 3.0 treatment? Let's find out. I thought it was supposed to be solar guaranteed. There will be a day where many of your questions will be answered, but today is not the day. It's a scary but fun balancing act in grand scheme of things. I've said it before, but player discovery is one of the most potent things in gaming. Do we spill the details in the TWABs and tweets, or do we hold that things a bit closer to the chest with each season to let players dig in on day one and find out some cool things in the game itself? Yeah, I definitely missed that a lot. The whole mystery back in Destiny 1. If you like to go dark, this should be one of the last Bungie communications you'll read before Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. If you'd like to get a quick taste before launch, tune in a bit earlier on Tuesday morning and keep an eye out for the countdown for our next trailer. We'll have to be around for that one. So, what will be our final TWAB before launch? We've got some details on how seasonal events will be evolving, a quick spoiler-free patch note preview, a rundown on when our next dungeon is going live, and a preview of upcoming Trials of Osiris armor sets. Keep an eye out for our player support section as well, as we'll be breaking down the timelines for Destiny 2 update. Okay, Destiny event updates. Once a season, Guardians get a chance to take a break from our galaxy-saving duties to relax and reflect in special annual celebrations. These themed events, which include Guardian Games Solstice, Festival of the Lost, and the Dawning, have become an integral part of the annual flow in Destiny 2, where players can celebrate together and collect cool rewards along the way. I wish there was more cool rewards that were not tied to the Eververse store. And hopefully we can see some more improvements to these events, because Guardian Games, at least for me, was just not hitting. Over the past year, the team has been working hard on giving many of these events a makeover. This effort began with last year's Festival of the Lost, which we saw. It was a nice little upgrade. I like that. Hopefully we see more and more, which featured new twists like the Monsters vs. Dinos community poll and Glint Ghost Stories. Our goal is that every event provides joy and discovery for new and veteran players, and the enthusiastic reaction to the 2021 Festival of the Lost reaffirmed our plans to keep evolving our events to keep them fresh and fun. Yes, good. While not every event will get a big update this year, we want to share a high-level look at our plans for the upcoming Solstice event, which begins on July 19. Solstice, just Solstice, that's right. We dropped the of heroes from the name of a summer event and are just going with Solstice. While we got a new name and we'll have some beautiful new floral arrangements adorning the tower during the event, those familiar with the Solstice events from the past should still feel right at home. As in previous years, it will be an awesome set of armor to pursue, only this time, instead of completing armor objectives and collecting keys and packages consumables, you'll be completing event challenges, more on those in a bit, to make progress towards your ultimate glowing masterpiece of bodily protection. Okay, because if you're like me, we're a little bit burnt on the whole, do patrols, get ability kills to level up your armor. Oh, I was not about that. One of the biggest changes you'll notice when Solstice is we've changed the armor experience a lot. Players will only upgrade one set of Solstice armor throughout the event, while you can get multiple instances of the helmet. For example, upgrading armor will allow you to reroll its stats, and the stat potential of the armor will be shared across those drops. All right. Another new feature coming to Solstice is an activity in the European aerial zone called Bonfire Bash, where Guardians will be building and stocking what can only be described as Perocostal bonfires, while the enemies of the Summer Fun, including the Taken, Cabal, Hive, and Fallen, will be attempting to crash the party and extinguish these fires. In your mission to guard the flames from wave after wave of incoming enemies, we've made it easier to traverse the EAZ, adding floating islands and removing building barriers for maximum mobility. Ooh, we got waves, more waves. Let's see how that turns out. Look for more details on the Solstice armor upgrades on Bonfire Bash as we get closer to the launch of Solstice. Alright, introducing the event card. With our Solstice event, we're introducing a new feature called the event card. In much the same way that seasonal challenges introduces an easy to understand and find list of goals you can complete in the season, the event card does the same for Destiny 2's annual events. When the Solstice begins, players will gain access to the event card, which includes new points of interest to explore, including event challenges, seals and titles, and unique event rewards. Every event card will be available for free to all players and can be accessed by interacting with Eva Levante in the tower via the quest tab or right next to the seasonal challenges. Event cards and their associated challenges and rewards can be accessed for the entire event before disappearing once the corresponding event leads. Let's take a look at some of the individual parts of the event card in order to better understand how they tie into the event overall. So, we have seasonal challenges, event challenges or objectives that players can complete to earn rewards. Certain event challenges will award players with familiar items such as event shaders, emblems, other gear, and they'll also grant event tickets. Okay, so we get some shaders, emblems, that's cool. Every event challenge will be available for players to complete right when the event starts, so you won't need to wait until next week for additional challenges to become available. Perfect. Event challenges can be completed in any order and at any point while the event is active. Event seals. So in addition to the event challenges, we're also going to be introducing event seals and titles that you can earn. There's two new types, which are individual event seals and the new multi-event seal. Multi-events. Starting with Solstice this year, each Destiny event will come with a seal that players can complete as well as guild. Completing these event seals is as simple as completing all the event challenges on the event card. So I'm not really a big fan of seals, but it's nice that they're doing this. Finishing every event challenge will automatically earn you seal progress and unlock the title for that seal. Gilding event seals will require completing additional triumphs that will only become available once the standard seal has been completed. Gilding lasts until the event begins again the following year. Progress on individual event seals can be tracked directly in the event card by hovering over the card on the left hand side of the screen or by viewing the seal on the trans page. So let's get some information on the multi-event seal. It's event-loving players that will be able to work towards. Starting with Solstice, players can complete a certain number of event challenges in each of the 4 yearly Destiny events to complete the seal. This means that the earliest players can complete the multi-event seal with the Guardian Games of next year, and doing so will earn a unique event title. You'll also be able to guild the new seal after completing the standard version, and we'll be sharing more details on how to do this in the upcoming year. So some decent changes coming to Solstice of Heroes and events in general. A little bit more of a grind, more depth to it, so I'm interested to see if it's going to make players have more fun with that. For me, I'm a little bit neutral, not sure. Upgraded card event rewards. A new event means new event-themed cosmetics for Guardians to customize their experience. While those items have traditionally been part of the Eververse store, with the upcoming Solstice event, we will create a collection of these items as unique rewards through the event card itself. These rewards will only be available through the event card during the initial release, but like most of our cosmetics, there's always a chance they'll become available again via Eververse in a future date. Wow, big change here, because you know, I was mentioning the whole Eververse store stuff, but now they're going to put it on the event card itself. So it sounds like we're finally going to get some rewards through playing the actual event activities and whatever. So that's going to be nice. While the event card and event challenge rewards are free for all players, acquiring these extra cosmetic rewards will require players to purchase the upgraded event card. Upgrading the event card will cost 1,000 silver and immediately grant players an exotic reward bundle. Players can acquire them more rewards by spending the event tickets to collect from the event challenges. Okay, so we have to upgrade it with 1,000 silver. Spoke too soon, maybe. The overall value of the upgraded event card will vary somewhat, but it's expected to regularly exceed at 3,000 silver. Hot dog eating champ. Exotic emote, instant. Sunny exotic ghost shell. This is a shader skateboarding emote. I want it. Ghost hologram, exotic ship, ghost hologram, transmat. So they haven't determined just yet. If you aren't sure whether you will complete the event, wait until last week to make the purchase and see how many tickets you have accumulated. But don't wait until the very last minute because event tickets will expire once the event ends and the event card goes away. Okay, keep that in mind. They're excited for that. So another patch note preview. Let's go ahead and read into it. Let's see what happens here. Well, we've already gone over quite a few changes ranging from ritual streak bonuses to a behemoth of a TWAB covering a sandbox. We still have a few smaller patch notes to share with you before Tuesday comes around. All right. UX UI updated the director navigation header to a new style to make it more scalable. Fixed the visual bug on the title screen when playing the screen aspect ratio greater than 69. At this point, I'm going to skip things that I don't think are worth reading. So, bug, improve consistency with PlayStation Xbox platform, roster updates, Dares of Eternity, increased strange coins earned from the reward chest and dares from 1 to 3. Does not affect the strange coins earned from lightning round chests. Power progression. Power bands have been increased for a new season. Power floor is 1350 unchanged. Soft cap 1510 up from 1500. Powerful cap is 1560 up from 1550. Hard cap is 1570 up from 1560. So we're getting that plus 10 power increase that they've been doing for a while now. The character power boosts have been increased to 1510 with the new soft cap. Vault space has been increased by 100. Are you kidding me? I just did a video with Dado deleting guns because I didn't have any vault space and you're telling me I could have kept them? My gods, bro. My Soul Survivor sniper rifle. My mind benders. While we know this doesn't enable players to save every single piece of loot in the game, the team was able to pull some... Yeah, I bet you were, dude. I bet you were. Why didn't you do this before I made... Zer's inventory should no longer be different and players manage to find him at destination shortly after the weekly reset happens on Tuesday. He will still appear with new gifts from the night when he returns at his regular scheduled time on Friday. While his will is not his own, he needs a break each week. No more working overtime. Scorn. Increased Scorn crossbow damage by 300. Ensuring players will always be one-shot by their attacks, no matter their power level or how many damages. That's a joke. Okay. Scorn sniper damage bottom line reduced with other combatant sniper weapons. Spread of projectiles increased to reduce instance of multiple projectiles hitting players. They nerfed the Scorn. Dungeon. Next week we're launching a brand new dungeon on Friday, May 27. Friday? That's trials though. The recommended power to enter for normal activity is going to be 1550. Master difficulty will be live day 1 as well, but we'll leave those entry requirements for you to see in the next week. We're going to let you discover where you will be going and what you'll be doing for yourselves, but we wanted to give you a quick tease at what rewards you can expect. Yes. Here's a high-level look at all the rewards available from the dungeon. 1 legendary armor set per class. Artifice versions can also be acquired. 4 new legendary weapons. 2 legendary reprised weapons. Oh, I wonder what this would be. 1 exotic weapon. Wait, what? Wait. Did we always get an exotic from dungeons? No, right? Yes, this thing's going to be packed with loot. an exotic catalyst 2, an exotic accessory shipper sparrow, and 2 legendary emblems. Yeah. So one of these is probably going to be for the solo version when you do it. Assuming you plan to brave the challenges that await you, these are the treasures you can claim. Best way to get this dungeon as well as the one coming in season 19 is to have the digital deluxe edition in the Witch Queen. If you have that, you're already good to go. So if you haven't bought the deluxe, you can get access to those dungeons by buying it, okay? All right, if you want the dungeons, totally fine. You can pick up both as part of the Witch Queen dungeon key in the Eververse store for 2,000 silver. Wow. So you got to pay basically like 20 bucks for that dungeon, huh? Trials! This weekend, we have some fun lined up for Trials of Osiris. Over the last 2 seasons, we've been experimenting with freelance and zone capture weekends, learning some great lessons about the Trials ecosystem and population as it waxes and warns over the given season. This weekend, we're mixing things up just a little bit more with another freelance weekend with zone control enabled. What? Freelance with zone control. This will be your final weekend of Trials for a while, as the node will have a short hiatus through June 10. Bye, Trials. When Trials comes back around, there will be some new loot to earn. While we've already announced that a fusion rifle and sidearm will be up for grabs, we'll also have a new armor for your fashion game. We're leaning in deeper for the Trials schemes that you've seen over the years and excited to see how you mix and match these new sets of pieces from activities throughout the game. Let's take a look. Okay. What is that hunter though? Is it like a monkey? Look at that fusion rifle. Looks like a main ingredient or like the fusion rifle from the moon. But with a different skin, of course. That Titan is so fresh, though. Look at that helmet. It's like the Ram almost. You guys remember that? The Warlock looks majestic. I would prefer the Titan and the Warlock over the Hunter. But wait, there's more. If you like to get your Guardian a bit more with Trials theme, we have 2 new cosmetic rewards coming for the next season. So we have a Ghost in the Armor preview above. Oh, I see it now. And then we have a Sparrow. Look at this thing. I actually like it. That's fresh. We'll see you out there, maybe even duke it out a bit on June 10 when the rewards go live. So what is this? A Gauntlet 2022? Rounding out our week at Bungie News, the Bungie Foundation brings wonderful news of our 8th anniversary participating in the Gauntlet Tabletop Fundraiser. If you'd like to help our team in the competition while we also help to raise funds for important cause, check out the information below. So check this out. The link is right here if you want to donate. This is the Gauntlet Journey. Anyone that donates will get access to this beautiful emblem, actually. So it's a good cause. Check it out. And I believe that's going to be it for the TWAB. Thank you for joining me. It was a nice little read. Yeah, Trials armor. I'm excited for it. The dungeon, they already told us a little bit of the loot that we're getting. So I'm excited about the exotic for the dungeon. I want to see what we get. That Trials armor though. What do you guys think? 10 out of 10 or what? What's your favorite one? I think my favorite one is a Titan, but it's on a female model. So when it's on a male, it might look a little bit worse. The Warlock is probably going to be the best overall. That helmet looks fire. So I like it. I like it. I prefer this over the previous armor set we had. I actually would want to rock this one. I see some pieces that I want to mix into my armor set, such as a helmet for the Titan, potentially the boots on the Hunter, the helmet on the Warlock, absolutely, and the robes and the boots. Everything is fire. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.